Welcome back everyone to Modded Minecraft 1.7. So, today I'm going to actually mess with a mod that I added to this pack a very long time ago and did not mess with for some odd reason. So quarry is finished, and here's our shiny stuff, 4,400 iron, over 100 diamonds. I feel like I need more, especially since I only have 800 gold. So, might get another quarry running. It did use a lot of energy from this generator. I think I had 3 drums of fuel here when I logged off last night, all full. And then I came back and I had 1.5. So, yeah, we're gonna need to get some more fuel here. I've already refined all my oil, and this is pretty much all I have left. So we're still a little ways from making bedrockium. We need 43 million cobble. There is another way, I believe, but I would rather just wait for the cobble. Let's see. Oh. I thought this recipe didn't exist anymore. Huh. Okay. Well, this would be a significantly easier way to make bedrockium. So... well, actually, that's a block of diamond per ingot, so... yeah, maybe I'll wait on that cobble. So today I'm going to use the warp book mod, and there's at least one other mod that does something pretty similar. I can't remember why I chose this one specifically. I don't know if I've ever used it, but I'm guessing that with these unbound warp pages you need to right-click to link them. Okay, so we need to enter a name for this. Main base. Okay, and that gives us a bound warp page. So, oh, if you shift right click, it clears it. Okay. Oh. And when I right clicked with it in my hand, it teleported me. Huh. Okay. So this book, I think it said there are no pages in this book. Shift right click to add bound pages. So if I put that in, and gotta eat. Now if I were to use this book, I can warp here, and I can continue to warp back to it whenever I want. No cost, apparently. And they kind of put me off center, which is a little bit weird. I guess it's the way it rounds the numbers or something. So if I shift right click, I could put this in, and I could probably clear it again if I wanted to. Maybe try to get it so that it's positioned in the center, just because. And oh, that actually drains your hunger. Okay. I was thinking, wow, how did I get hungry so quickly? That's how, apparently. Okay, so it drains your hunger. So use it sparingly. Actually, I should have just eaten a foot long. Okay, so now let's try it again. See how much hunger it drains exactly. Okay, so that drained something like 4 to 5 from my saturation bar, apparently. Okay. Well, that's fine. We've got plenty of food, so I don't mind warping around with this book. And I've got more warp pages that we can take with us. What? Huh, I had 4 originally. I guess when you use them by themselves, they disappear. That's kind of odd, especially since the pages are not really that much cheaper than the book itself. Okay. And the reason I'm using so much power is because I've got my ethanol production back on. I'm giving it 300 RF, and it takes every RF it can get its hands on. actually wonder like how much I have. I left my game running overnight, and when I got home today and came to check on it, the barrel was full of saplings. I'd turned off the ethanol production entirely because of the quarry. So yeah, we've got a lot of ethanol here. I guess we can use that pretty soon once again. I don't know what happened to most of the sheep. I guess they like glitched into the walls and died, because I've not killed any of them. And there used to be a lot more. Alright, well, I'm going to go collect some more oil, and you know what? I think I might actually make it so that my little resupply chest here will resupply drums as well, because no, just one, thank you. Because I always seem to not have drums when I need them. So if I put that in there, got one in the chest, can pull that out. There we go. I'll just take all of them. Alright, I will record more later on. Darn, Enderman. What? What the? Huh? Is this really? I can't believe Enderman did this just like overnight. Wow. This is bad. Wow. I'm at a loss for words. I can't even speak. Okay, well, I'm gonna clean up the ender mess, I guess. Hey, that rhymed. Alright, so I've got my oil pumping operation going. I've got a page in my workbook that goes there. I just built a big platform above it, or, well, you know, small one. And I'll go ahead and show it. So I got a pump, I got the dimensional transceiver with both a fluid and an energy conduit. I've got this area chunk loaded. This is set to receive energy and send fluid. Two teleports and all my saturation is gone. Wow. Here's our dimensional transceiver here. Got this receiving fluid, so just got a regular fluid conduit here. And it goes into this big oil tank, which is filling up pretty quickly now. This has got, I went ahead and used pressurized fluid conduits here just because I'm doing pretty good on resources. Got this going into the refinery, and why are you not extracting? There we go. And I'm emptying my drums into the tank as well. And I didn't actually plan the positioning of these tanks too well, but by pure accident, I was like, huh, I wonder what's up here. And I dug out the floor, and what do you know? There's the fuel intake valve right there. So that was fortunate. So I got more pressurized fluid conduits here, which drain fuel into the generator up above. Nice. I think it's nice. And why are you? Oh yeah, got to set you to extract again. There we go. So we should have fuel for a while at least, depending on how many quarries and other crazy stuff I do. I kind of hate how I rely on fuel so often, but it's just... I don't know, it's one of those things where it's not too easy, but it's not too hard either, so it's... I guess it's not that bad. I mean, I would have liked the ethanol-powered base better, but had some issues with it, mostly with frame rate, although that might be better now. Especially since we have Thaumcraft, we could probably get golems to chop down the trees, and that'd be less laggy. Also, they can chop down forestry trees correctly. Alright, so how long has it been since I last recorded? A day or two? I don't know. A lot has gone on. I've played a lot, and I've also moved this world temporarily to a remote machine because my computer is just at its absolute limit here. It cannot handle running this game anymore, and it seems to be a lot smoother, especially while recording. I mean, look at that. Almost 50 frames per second while recording. Pretty good. So hopefully that was a good move. I am having to use a servo host. Unfortunately, I don't have any spare hardware laying around. But hopefully I'll only need to do this for a month or so. So, been playing a lot. I tried the wireless access terminal, and I don't know if this is just a multiplayer thing specifically, but it just does this. Even when this access point is hooked up, it tries to open the GUI, but then it doesn't. So I don't know. And I tried right-clicking and then really quickly hitting the scroll wheel, thinking that maybe it was doing a weird double right-click or something, and that crashed my game. I haven't tried it again. But this is the wireless access point. Got a cool little model here. And you still have these little boosters, and I don't know if 16 is the max or not. Doing the bee breeding still. I got a good stockpile of commons, and I'm trying to get cultivateds over here. Looks like we got a few cultivateds here. Let's see how good we're doing. Cultivated, nice. Cultivated common. Common cultivated. Okay, so we're making progress over here. I think the other apiary I'm mixing the bees in is not going so well. Let's take a look. Common meadows. Common meadows. That's the one from the other hive. Let's go ahead and put in the common cultivated we got from the other hive and see how that goes. Alright, so another thing I have done is I worked on the lower level quite a bit. Got the back side hollowed out completely now and put in a proper floor and lights, so it looks significantly better. I'm gonna have to replace some stuff like the QED, although I'm not sure how often I'm going to be using it. And the seizure barrels are no longer seizure barrels. That's what I called them when they were flashing. So, how do you have one more item than you should possibly be able to have? Do you see that? 4097 to 4096. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we got a lot of ethanol here. Again, not sure if I'll be using it. I mean, we got tons of oil since I've been pumping that big well. And let's actually take a peek at that. And this oil tank is no longer completely full, but I think that's because the chunk loader at the pump ran out of fuel. Or ran out of, you know, the ender pearl I gave it, so I'm gonna have to go give it another one later. But since the pump works much faster than the refinery, I think I'll wait for now. Still need to haul out this level and fix the walls and stuff. But now we got some more space to work with down here, so that's good. Ah, well, there is something else I set up over here. I've got the presser from FastCraft, and I've got patterns for making soy milk from soybeans, silken tofu from soy milk, and firm tofu from silken tofu. So I can automatically produce those three things now. And apparently whenever I was, I think it was when I was running this locally and I just left my game running overnight, the golems filled up their chest at some point, and Let's see. Oh, look at that. Soybeans. 1,700. Yeah, and I think I've got something like 1,000 onions as well. So... Huh. Why am I having so much trouble finding stuff in here right now? Oh yeah, there's the onions. And there's some stuff that they didn't really get because they're kind of stupid, but got 600 lettuce. Cucumbers, I guess, are kind of useful. Cauliflower is not. So we're pretty well stocked on food either way, I think. Got a little filing cabinet here just to throw some enchanted books in, since pretty much just all of them came from the little fish traps, which was also completely full and overflowing. Okay, let's see. I know I put the QED in here, and pretty much everything I ripped out at bottom level. Let's see. What was it? Enderflux crystals. And... I know I put the assembly table in here. I'll set that up later. I don't even really need the QED set up right now. I'll just put it back. That's good enough for now. Got a lot of coal, and I want to get another quarry running. I feel like 780 gold is not enough, and 105 diamonds definitely not enough. Ender pearl supply, a little bit concerned about, but it's not terrible. Tons of fish, and that's not even all of the fish that was in the chest. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with all that. Alright, well, I think that's really all I can do right here. I'm just kind of struggling to find stuff to say. What episode is this? 22? I don't have a clue. Also got a new series coming. Hopefully, might come out soon. We got a server set up running in the mod sauce pack for the guys that I was playing Tekkit with before, and some other mod packs that didn't really work out so well. And hopefully this will turn out more like Tekkit did, and hopefully longer lasting. We'll just kind of have to see. And as usual, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time.